great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Huskers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
53. Mike 53.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. They believe they can run right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Huskers want to move quickly. They'll go right back to the run. And he's dragged down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The run to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The play-action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He goes right back to the air. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Run 18, run 18. Bingo Luther, Bingo Luther.
To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
He might want another play.
Ruben.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, SMU!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They wanted to get that ball to the outside quickly, and it just about went the other way. It'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Got a little grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Cradles it at the 35. He's got great, and he loses the football. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Oh, man, look out! Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to...
Caught, and he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. Bulldozes his way through. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finding some room. Still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Takes the handoff. It's eyes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. End off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Calls his own number. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown Mustangs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They're going to test the right side with this one. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Might have a chance. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs through a tackle, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route.
Bingo, moving, big, cross, cross, cross.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. Pass to 10. Touchdown, SMU. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the... defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a deep grab. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Husker. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Here's Underwood to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty.
Joker.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid him.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Jennings. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The option, the keeper, knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Buys a little extra time. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the counter. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Underwood. He uncorks 1 deep. Goes high to pull it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Ball is loose.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it go. Intercepted. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Play action with Underwood. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This time it's complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. All the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throwing right with the catch. It's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Trying to get behind the defense. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Knight. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Mustangs! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throws to the wideout, and they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got a man, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Zings it complete to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a fumble on the play.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Underwood in the gun on third down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge... They will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.